a signal. Okay, alright. Out of studio. Here. Okay, it's been a hot minute since I had a keyboard and mouse. Let's see, journal entry. Right, we're still doing prologue-y stuff. Jenna wanted to talk to us.
Rogue Trader. I indeed have a request, Rogue Trader. The accursed servants of Chaos who assaulted this ship took the lives of your loyal crew members, and they orphaned many children, including the progeny of the brave officers who defended their posts until the bitter end. I don't know what customary practices there are for cases like this in Von Valancia's territory, but in the world I'm familiar with, the children of such brave souls could expect to receive some special consideration. Perhaps the Rogue Trader could meet with the orphans?
Gotta check something real quick. Microphone picking up? Hello, Rogue Trader!
As you wish, Rogue Trader. Thank you for granting my request.
Snack Trader. Hey, you liking the new digs? From the Avon Legion? Rouge Trader. Ah, I read it wrong. Wait, did I spell that wrong in the thing? Hold up. Hold up. Why are you reading it like that? Stream manager. Did I spell something wrong? Oh, you're just being silly. Boy! You threw me off. Oh. Alright, so essentially they want me to meet with the kids. You like the new setup? Hell yeah! And I got the flags behind us, and eventually there will be a court sitting here doing stuff to block the boxes that are back there. Thank you very much for that. We actually have lots of stuffies and other things, memorabilia and stuff as well around the room that we might make shelves on that side. Not sure. But I think that would be kind of cool to have shelves showing stuff behind us. And then Quartz had said, and this might be down the road, I don't know, we might put some chairs or like a couch or something behind me. So we kind of have like a chill room that we can do art and also game and stuff in. So like a very cool, like not so much a guest room, but like a rec room? I don't know, a place for us. That makes any sense. Alright, teenagers look at us, they say, so what? Why should we care? Our friends and parents died in their dozens for you noble lot, and you just gave us speeches. Or, at least one bookshelf with neat collectibles. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I don't have a ton of collectibles, but like over time, I think it would be good. We could have like the D&D books, maybe some of the board games on a shelf. I know some of the amiibos that I have. I know you've given me a bunch of Bulbasaur stuff, so I could put Bulbasaur stuff on there. I was actually thinking it would be cool to have some of the art too, if I could get some of the art on a wall. But for now, instead of a blank wall, I thought that would be nice to have cool flags. It works. So I say it freely. So the kid says, it doesn't matter what we say, it won't bring our parents back, and it won't change our fates either. We'll keep slaving away on this ship until we drop and die like our folks, or worse. I'm going to say, I understand your grief and dismay. Your parents died. It's not an easy thing to go through, but they gave their lives for the truth, for the good of the whole ship, for the Imperium. Do not speak of their honorable fate with anger and disdain. Yeah. You heard the rogue trader. Her words carry the wisdom of the Imperium. Blah blah. Kids being kids and obnoxious. Having to try and remember what the buttons are for the mouse. Alright, so we're talking to him about servitors. The servitors have been malfunctioning. They violate protocols, interrupt their tasks, observe crew members for long periods of time, and move erratically with no meaning or purpose. Had it been a routine technical fault, they would have decided to the fate of the servitors themselves, but deemed it necessary to notify the captain. Okay? You wish to observe the servitors' unusual behavior before you decide their fate. This can be arranged. Majority of the defective units have been delivered to one of the storage compartments pending your decision. Alright, let's take a look at them. When her ladyship arrived at the scene, she found the servitors in the same position that they assumed after they had been corralled into the bay, all standing in a long, spiraling line and facing the center of their strange formation. The moment her ladyship crossed the threshold of the bay gate, their bodies jerked into motion, all as one, as if obeying a command. The servitors turned to face the Lord Captain. The technomats tasked with overseeing the defective units even reached for their weapons, but then the servitors went still just as abruptly, staring at her ladyship with vacant eyes. All present held their breath, disturbed by this sight. We waited for the Lord Captain to speak. Her ladyship, Hedgehammer Valancius, took several steps towards the servitors. Immediately, the servitors, each and every one of them, stepped toward the Lord Captain in perfect unison. They mimicked her movements with frightening precision. The rogue trader halted in place, and after a moment's thought, waved her hand, and the servitors, just as synchronously, repeated that gesture as well. When the Lord Captain turned quizzically to the technomats, so did the servitors, as if mocking her. Whatever the Lord Captain did, be it an incline of her head, a wave of a hand, or a step to the side, the defective units repeated it without a moment's delay or hesitation, like grotesque marionettes controlled by an unseen puppeteer. We observed this mime unfold in distressed bafflement for nearly a minute, until the servitors finally came to a stop. Not sensing any threat from them, the rogue trader approached with confidence. The Lord Captain examined the servitors. As High Factotum, it was I who had prompted that entire inspection, and thus it was my duty to follow the Lord Captain. As we stepped closer, we noticed a fascinating irregularity. The servitors' pupils, normally still, were shaking wildly. Their bulging veins were pulsating under their copper wires, inscribed with their past offenses. It was as if those mindless half-machines were locked in a perpetual state of extreme tension. A visibly shaken technomat behind us proposed that the human souls had awakened within the servitors' bodies after a long slumber deep within their lobotomized brains. Formerly bereft of intelligence, they had attained awareness, feeling, and understanding. After a pause, the technomat added that the servitors used to function properly and that no one had been able to explain the change in their behavior. Her gaze still trained on the motionless but animate half machines and half people. The Lord Captain stepped away from the servitors, and then demanded a report on the defective unit's status from the technomats. The technomat's long-winded and detailed report could have been surmised in a single key point. Despite the servitors' abnormal behavior, they were still quite capable of carrying out tasks, and therefore the circumstances did not call for their termination. Okay. I'm going to announce my decision. I think I'm gonna dispose of the servitors so that the human souls may be released from torment. Because, like, I don't know, being half realized that you're like half a robot and half dead, that's pretty gruesome. The Lord Captain's command was executed post-haste. All defective units were incinerated in furnaces, and their remains were expelled into the void. The crew was provided with replacement servitors and soon forgot all about the destroyed unit's peculiarities. Yet this incident haunts my memories to this day. With the fate of the defective servitors decided, nothing could now distract the Lord Captain from her mission. Is RoboCop 2? Yeah. Definitely has that kind of ick to it. What else? We have to go with the psychic scream. Alright, so we have to go to the planet and also talk to the one guy. The Vox crackles to life, and Master Helmsman Raybor addresses you. What we have here, Lord Captain, is not very noticeable, but there's a void ship sitting in the local asteroid field. Sure is quiet, like it's huddled up in there on purpose. It's not like I'm surprised. The thing is a more scrap heap than ship at this point. Somebody sure went to town on it. It's a wild course! What's up? You're taking my dirty dishes. Babe. We are registering critical damage to the hull and depressurization of several compartments. Oh, there is an incoming transmission now, too. Hear us? The Vox transmission hisses and abruptly cuts to static. Do not require assistance. Pete, do not require assistance. Copy? The Vox relays a different voice. Keep following, they'll pass us by, won't they? Protects.